Well, hello, everybody out there in Internet Land. This is Chris from MajorLegacy.com. It is Topher. A Topher slog. I mean, a weird Topher slog because I haven't shaved, I haven't showered, I'm a little disheveled. I am very, very tired, which is a reason why I wasn't at the panel this morning. I was at Megacon yesterday. It's no secret, those who follow me for a while, that I sort of backed away from a lot of this over the last couple of years because of sort of anxiety, depression, and things of that nature. And I'm in counseling. I am still in counseling. In fact, I had a session on Thursday where my therapist encouraged me to go to MegaCon on Friday because I was thinking about it, and my sort of catastrophizing brain, I didn't want to do it. And he was like, no, do it. So I ended up going yesterday because I knew that I couldn't really make it through today because today was going to be probably a lot busier and so on and so forth. So I was not able to attend the Halloween Horror Nights panel that was this morning. I want to try to do a little bit more of these, just sort of turn the camera on and talk. I'm sitting in my living room in my recliner, just sort of resting and looking at all the goodies that came out of the panel from this morning. So Halloween Horror Nights has given us our first announcements, our first house announcements, sort of the theme, the icons. Jack and Oddfellow will be headlining the event this year. Again, those people who follow me for a long time know that I have sort of a love-hate relationship with Jack the Clown. I don't hate Jack the Clown. I just, as a person who's been going to the event for a long time, my first year was 2000. I'm just kind of seeing Jack all the time. It is what it is. I am interested to see what they do with this year when it comes to the Jack versus Oddfellow stuff, or Jack and Oddfellow together, more specifically. They emphasized at the panel, stuff about icons. I'm curious to see if we're going to see more of the icons like they did for Halloween Horror Nights 25, with the HHN icon scare zone and stuff. Are we going to get another one of those that has all the icons? What about Chance? Is she going to show up, in some way, shape, or form? We're going to get another sort of Carnage Returns type thing, show, if you will. We have our first house, Jack and Oddfellow, Chaos and Control, which on the surface kind of sounds like the sort of Monsters and Mayhem of this year. We're gonna be going into what they're calling the Oddverse. Everything's got to have a shared universe these days. The Oddverse, which is sort of the void. I forgot what they called it, but like it's the void where Oddfellow sort of resides after when he's dead and stuff, and it's a place where he learned how to use all his magic and so on and so forth. Stuff with the Zodiac, that whole thing. So the house where we're going to be going in there and is going to be a fight of chaos and control between Jack and Oddfellow. The sort of the key art for all this stuff looks really cool. They did show some key art for the gate, which has some people sort of giddy right now about, well, we're going to get decorations out in front of the gate. Who knows? I don't think it's going to be anywhere as elaborate as it was for the original Carnival of Carnage, which was in 2007. They had like projections of Jack and Oddfellow like on either side of the archway. I think if they're able to pull that off, that might be pretty cool. But I don't know if we're gonna get that. It'll be cool if they can do it, but I don't foresee that happening at all. We did get like the carnival lights and stuff. The interesting thing that I saw this morning, in terms of some of the art that they've been using, is that they had behind them at the panel, they had sort of this marquee, this sort of circus-looking marquee, which gave vibes for 2015, where it was the same thing with the sort of marquee with the lights around it and the 25, and it's the colors that they had for this one sort of evoked the colors of Oddfellow, but the design harkened back to Halloween Horror Nights 25 with Jack. Minus in the advertising for that year, they used a lot of the sort of metal "Pop Goes the Weasel" tune, which I still like to this day. In some of the stuff that they're using this year, it was a similar teaser to what they had back in 2025, where Jack was sort of walking towards the camera out of focus until he got to the front, and at the end it was like, "Oh, did you miss me?" In this case, it was similar to that, except we had Jack and Oddfellow walking towards the camera, and then Jack at the end says, "We're back." And instead of using the "Pop Goes the Weasel" stuff, they used Oddfellow's sort of whistle that he had at his event a couple years ago, which I like the sort of revamp that they did with Oddfellow. I thought the expansion of the lore, the look of the character, I thought was really cool. Jack has a new look this year. He got kind of a sort of a makeover. And his costume sort of evokes a little bit of all of his iterations, which I find very cool. I am looking forward to seeing what they do. I just Jack to me is kind of a take it or leave it character. It is what it is. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a fun year, especially if they invoke a lot of the icons and stuff. Like I love when the icons kind of show up and pop up in places. The scare zone they had back in 25, I really enjoyed. The icons captured, I thought was a great house that had all the icons in it. We're going to get something similar in this house too, where maybe there's a dual endings. Maybe at the end Jack wins and Oddfellow wins. I don't know. Very, very cool. But yeah, so like I said, I'm exhausted today. Yesterday took a lot mentally and physically out of me going to Megacon. I did achieve what I wanted to achieve yesterday, which was get the autograph. I went in with the intention of getting Gillian Anderson's autograph. I got hers, and I also impromptu got Mitch Pileggi's autograph, Skinner, which is cool. I had a good time yesterday, but it was just mentally exhausting. And physically exhausting. I walked a lot. Yeah, I walked almost the equivalent of walking at a Halloween Horror Nights event. It was like 25,000 steps yesterday. It was a lot of walking. So I'm tired. I was going to go down to the park and check out. I'm guessing they're putting out the preview merch for this year, which the merch they sort of dropped a little bit early before the actual panel on their online store. So we got a little quick glimpse of that before all the chaos came from the panel with the announcements. But yeah, I want to try to do more of these. I mean, like I said, I'm not camera ready. I'm just kind of sitting in my chair, reflecting on some of the announcements for today. So yeah. We had kind of a funny side story. So last year during the event, a friend of mine and I were talking to some of the behind-the-scenes creatives that be, and they actually told us, they let us know that at Megacon this year they were going to announce something, and we were trying to press them. I don't have the insider stuff anymore. I sort of broke away from all that stuff. I don't really talk to a lot of those people anymore. And it all has to do with my anxieties and healing and stuff like that. I just sort of broke away from all that stuff. I really enjoy kind of just going out and doing the event like everybody else and just sort of, seeing what's there. But in this instance, we did talk to some of the people that be, and they told us that. I was kind of surprised at how open they were of just telling us, yeah, we're going to announce something. But we were sort of expecting them to announce something else. We had a vibe that they were going to announce some kind of an IP, a specific IP. But obviously that is not the case. They announced sort of the theme and Jack and Oddfellow and so on and so forth. But yeah, I don't really run in those circles anymore. it's just I can't anymore. I don't want to say I've been disillusioned from all this, because it's more about the anxiety and sort of other mental hurdles I've been trying to get over for myself. But I have removed myself from all the circle of people, the insiders, other creators and stuff like that. I still talk to certain creators, but I don't really associate anymore with that stuff. So I just like the event, and I want to go back to what I initially set out to do back in 2011 when I started all this stuff, which is just enjoy the event like everybody else, and just do it that way. So. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Are you guys excited that Jack is back? Are you guys excited that Oddfellow's coming back? I think, excitement level for this year is going to be up high because it is an anniversary year, and yes, Jack is back, and yes, Oddfellow's back, and can't wait to see what they cook up back there. But yeah. So what do you guys think? Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you guys later.